Good, Este Dastan in the chat. I was asking Dastan, mate, where have you been? He keeps promising to sign up, but he never does. For nada,
no, you know what's
Dastan in the chat.
You know what's the worst part, mate? He's playing StarCraft. He's streaming StarCraft, but he's not playing in tournaments. And like, what? Are you telling me that you're playing because you like it? Come on. Speaking of liking it, here we have the Blue Protoss player who likes to play Protoss, who likes to go full macaco. This is Pacomike.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2,000 Atmospheres LE, we have his opponent. We have the Peruvian Protoss player himself representing Team TGCF. It is Xions.
God damn it. ASKer in the chat saying CVP is fun to watch. Can someone please give him a timeout? 5 minutes?
No, I'll give him a mod, mate. Oh god, yeah. Personally, I love ZVP. It's one of my more favorite matches to watch. But you know, maybe there is some bias there. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm also one of those sick people that even enjoyed playing like late game ZVP against Skytoss, which is not common. Even amongst Zerg players, everyone's like, just queen walk, Papi, just queen. I'm like, no, I don't want to queen walk. I want to play macro. And yeah,
mate,
I was in the minority.
You're the degenerate. You're the degenerate. What has Australia done to you?
Ay. Shaking my head, man. Shaking my head. But we are now here once again in our PvP, and once again, Xions just has his own take on walling off. A delayed wall because he just tears down his buildings next to his base instead.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean well enough, man? You know, Xions thinks this is Wings of Liberty.
Ay. Yeah, it's really weird. We saw it in the previous PvP series where Xions, he throws out his first 2 gateways here next to his base, and he throws out his tech as a part of the wall instead. It's crazy.
Look. I mean, he lost the previous series. He might wants to change some things, you know. You know, I don't know exactly what happened. You just told me it was messy, but whatever it is, Xions, please change it up. And now Xions has begun with Stargate.
Ooh, and I don't know if I like this because he throws down a Stargate, but it's also here in the main base. Everything powered by that one pylon, by the way. And that means he's going to be delaying the wall here at the ramp even further. And Pacomike could look to abuse that because Pacomike is coming across the map with 2 adepts.
Yeah, adepts are moving in. There's still quite a while until they're done, but...
Oh, a 3-pylon wall.
I mean, is it a 3-pylon wall? Maybe it's a second Stargate made. Who knows? I mean, it could be made because Xion just make a Phoenix. He's just making Phoenixes. It may as well be. Yeah. And okay, it is a pylon wall, but yeah, just to keep the adepts out. Xion doesn't want to be scouted. The question is, can Pacomike do something because of the lack scouting that he did?
Yeah, that's the question, right? Because he sees he sees the initial stalker, so he's aware of the opener. He doesn't know what the tech is, but again, this is very unorthodox. Usually if you go for a Stargate, it's for oracles, and you only make Phoenixes as a response to another player going for Stargate. So very unique perspective here by Xions.
I wonder what's his planning with only one. Oh, maybe is he gonna push? Oh,
yeah,
he's gonna do a push with the Phoenixes and the Stalkers, mate.
Yeah,
he's gonna take the sentries out of the equation and just try to force his way through.
And this is gonna work because Pacomike's being a little bit too greedy. He threw down a Forge and a Robot behind this. He only has 2 gateways to work with. We see a lift up, and we don't even see a force field on the ramp.
Wow, and there we go. First Stalkers down. Second one is gonna be done as well, but Pacomike with the reinforcement. I think this is more than enough units. I'm not sure if Xions was waiting for Pacomike to be even more greedy or something.
Yeah, maybe
that was not good, mate, because you lost 3 Stalkers for 1, and you revealed your hand. Like,
yeah.
what now?
And at the same time, the Adepts is still across the map. The Adepts force the pylon to finish, by the way, which means Xions can't even saturate the natural base right now unless he kills his own pylon. He will eventually clean this up. And what's interesting is that he's not stopping Phoenix production. So he's still looking to be aggressive. He can still harass. Phoenixes can still be useful. Yeah, he has to be careful because his ground army is one Stalker.
Yeah, only one Stalker, and there we go. Moving across the map is the army of Pacomike. Xions, what are you doing? Okay. This is quite a lot of Phoenixes. Maybe they will be able to take out the Nautis army, but yeah, currently Pacomike is looking great. 42 workers versus 30. Actually, that is a lot of worker differences. Early Nexus really helped.
It's massive, mate, and he has no fear. Going for a War Prism like this is insane because of the map control. If at some point these Phoenixes found the prism would have died immediately, but instead he rallies a couple of Adepts in. He does get in here with 2 of them, but ooh, isn't going to deal too much damage.
Yeah, meanwhile, Xions going across the map trying to do whatever he can with the Phoenixes. About one. Okay, he didn't lose one. There we go. Xions going for round number 2 with Phoenixes and Stalkers. And right now it is working pretty well. What is the rest of the army for Pacomike?
Yeah, Pacomike.
Did he lose it all?
He just hasn't warped in. He just hasn't warped anything yet. There we go. We have a couple of Stalkers on the way. Boys are being pulled. And he has a 3rd base on the way. Pacomike. He has a lot of workers to spare, to be fair, I guess.
Sure, but mate, workers are not a real army. He's being too little too greedy, in my opinion.
Hey, that's what you think.
I cannot believe that.
Just killed 2 Stalkers.
But now the question is, how do you deal with the Phoenixes? Because every unit that is being warped in is gonna be immediately pick up.
Yeah, exactly. We need more Stalkers here. We do have we have 2 now in the main base and they're being kept alive by those shield batteries. Stalkers are falling, but Pacomike, he can afford to lose these Stalkers. Sorry, he can afford to lose these probes. Like, it's okay. He's still ahead.
Oh my god, that put Immortal.
The Immortal is going to be going down, and yeah, there's more than enough Phoenix to pick up every single Stalker here. Pacomike needs a little bit more momentum going his way. He does have 4 gateways in total, and he's warping in 4 more Stalkers, so okay, finally he can push this back at least a little bit.
Yeah, Blink is about to finish for Pacomike. This is gonna help, but mate, there is even a forward pylon by Xions to quickly reinforce. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is working.
Remember when I said that the last PvP was really messy? It was.
Was it something like this, mate? Were Phoenixes involved?
No, Phoenixes were not involved. But just very scrappy, very back and forth. And Pacomike, he works in another wave of Stalkers again. He's bleeding out probe after probe, though. He has to be very careful about his rally. He does have +1, +2 is on the way. 2 more gateways are being thrown down finally. I don't know if you noticed, Pacomike has a pretty big bank. He's had a pretty big bank for a long time. He just hasn't had the production to warp everything in.
Oh, Blink forward by Pacomike, a little ball in my opinion, but there we go, workers are also being pulled, but mate, those Phoenixes are making all the difference.
Oh, they really are. At least the shield batteries were denied there from Xions. Pacomike has a little, or at least has a little bit of an army here to work with. He does have a shield battery, he has overcharge if he needs it. He warps in another wave of Stalkers.
That shield battery has no more energy, mate.
Oh, no more energy. We're going to have an overcharge available if we need it. Pacomike bleeding out 8 more probes. He still has the economic advantage. But for how much longer? Oh, the Prism.
Prison is going to survive. No, he's not. Pacomike is just laid unattended. And there we go. But wait, Pacomike slowly but surely is starting to get more and more Stalkers.
Yeah, it's just his economy.
Those 2 extra gates are doing work, and now another Immortal is coming in. Now those Phoenixes need to be very careful because they can start to be sniped by the Stalkers.
Yeah, exactly. The Stalker count of Xions is just gone at this point. The Phoenixes are being focused one after the other. We have slow lots being warped in. That's how desperate Xions is to break through. And again, he was finding a lot of success earlier, but it's the probe count, it's the bases, it's the money here for Pacomike that has really been able to keep him in this game. GG gets called, and he takes the first game.
Nice hold by Pacomike. And oh my god, Light, Rio's in the chat.
Ryu.
Copa was yesterday. No, mate. Copa is today.
Copa is today, papi. It's today.
No. Friday in the Americas, Saturday for you. No, that's okay. It's not your fault, Rio. I blame your manager.
True.
Kunara, the manager of the CranKy Ducklings.
So good. It's all good.
Who is the manager of the CranKy Ducklings, Light?
Is the manager? Man, we have owners. We have founders. We don't have a manager. Kura is the closest thing to a manager.
That is your problem, Light. That is your problem. May I suggest a manager with years of experience?
Yeah, you know, Dastan has suggested that before. I could I could bring Dastan on, you're not wrong. You know, he did host El Prisma for like 4 episodes. I do remember that. It's pretty good.
Man, how can I forget it? How can I forget it? It was not about show, to be honest.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
fine. We need a new show, mate. What happened to your show? Like, what happened to what was it called? The
podcasts.
That thing.
Yeah. No, it's just a lot of work to produce. A lot of work.
Yeah, but come on. What is, you know, one show a month or something like that?
We'll think about it, Papi. We'll think about it. Look, we've just been busy casting, okay? We've been busy casting. We can finally focus on other things once TSL finishes tomorrow, the last qualifier.
Right. I have to ask, after the TSL qualifiers, when does Atlanta qualifiers begin?
I know, right? That's what I said. The Atlanta qualifiers are like right around the corner as well. Like, Jesus.
I think that is in August, I believe.
Yeah, that's next month. That's like in a couple of weeks.
It's okay, like, it's okay. It's almost over. You know, the 3-year contract with ESL is over, and then you can finally rest.
Oh, good, nah, man. And then Stormgate, papi, and then Stormgate.
Stormgate is not gonna come out until like in 2 years at least.
Oh, God. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see where this all leads us as we are diving into game number 2.
Welcome everyone to Hardwire LE. The next map in this series is spawning here. The Protoss player who managed to hold last game. This is Team Super's Pacomike.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player himself representing Team TGCF. It is Xions. Dastan jumping on that. Kura's fault. We've been quite busy these past couple of weeks with all the casts, with all the assets. It's okay. But yeah, we'll see kind of where this takes us. Again, a very weird game last game, right? We had Phoenix first, and we saw like the plan from Xions, right? We saw the idea, you know, he was hoping to catch Pacomike off guard and CC his stalkers and overwhelm him. But you know, a couple of things didn't quite go his way.
Yeah, I think you can say that. You can say that. Now, game number 2, let's see what these players do. Like, I like the idea of what Xions was doing in game number 1. It was just a little too, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for. It lacked a little punch. Oh my god, it's gonna be a pro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like that probe was a lot more important to Xions than it was for Pacomike. You know? Because look, Pacomike's probe was not even doing anything. Meanwhile, Xions probe was actually working. So you know, you trade out one what's the word I'm looking for? One active member of society against one useless member of society. Okay.
I mean, you say that, but like really, that was actually a little bit better for Pacomike. Kind of, you know, Pacomike, he just lost his scouting probe, which means he's gonna have a lot less information to work with. As we can see, Xions is going for a proxy gate. Yeah,
Xions was like, oh, okay, so you say you can hold. Let's see if we can hold this, because there we go. Triple gate. I'm guessing, stalkers, just a quick attack. Let's see. Oh, what is this?
We also have a proxy pylon here for Pacomike as well. I'm curious if he's going to throw down his own gateway. We could have 3-gate versus 3-gate, by the way. Yep.
It is. Wow. Now, 3-gate versus 3-gate, but the gate for Xions is a lot faster.
True.
It's a lot faster, and Xions is only one worker behind. So the question is, Light, who wins this?
That's a good question. I appreciate that Pacomike is waiting here in the middle of the map on the high ground as well to get the first shot off against anything that comes out across the map. Xions was waiting for his first 4 stalkers. Pacomike also has 4, but again, if Xions isn't too careful, he's going to run into the army of Pacomike.
And I think he will. He will, but
first.
Pushes first, and Xions shoots first technically.
Oh.
But nice micro by Pacomike. Pacomike doesn't lose the stalker. Xions did, so now it's 3 versus 4. And now, wow, this is a little uncomfortable. Stalkers are coming from everywhere, but Pacomike is on the losing end now. 2 stalkers down versus 0 that Xions lost in that fight. And now, are they gonna trade? Mate, Pacomike stalkers are not coming home.
Yeah, no one's coming home, but Pacomike, he has a sentry. He force fields the ramp, and just like that, Xions cannot break into the main base. We have 2 more shield batteries behind this. We have 2 more sentries being warped in here for Pacomike. Meanwhile, back across the map, no! The force field was late.
It was a little bit late. A couple of stalkers managed to get into the base, and mate, okay, recall by Xions. This is smart. He knows that he is in a losing battle, so he's like, okay, I need to retreat. I need to defend my home, and he will.
He will, but Xions now even heavily supply blocked right now, throwing down 3 pylons. Oh my god, to try and get the hell out of this. Meanwhile, instead of 3 pylons, Pacomike throws down a Nexus.
Yeah, wow. This is what a fight. What a messy game, What a messy game. You are correct. This is a messy series.
Oh my god, that's what happens when you get into Latino America, papi. You get messy. Let's go. Oh god. Xions still pushing out across the map here. Quickly looking at the units tab. What do we have? Xions is up in army. He is up in the stalker count. Bear that in mind. We'll see if he can make use of it. Oh, as Pacomike obviously has the defender's advantage.
Yeah, big important deal. Xions lost that forward pylon, so he cannot reinforce as quickly as he wanted to. Meanwhile, Pacomike still has that pylon and that gateway unscouted. So if he could, make 1 or 2 adepts and send in across the map and do damage while he defends at home.
Oh, exactly. Meanwhile, force fields are throwing down the sentries. All of Xions are being focused down here on the right-hand side, but he does have the stalker numbers. He does have the overwhelming stalker count. Shield battery finishes up. Oh my god, and the warp prism as well. A little bit greedy here from Pacomike. He's going to lose the shield battery.
Yeah, loses the shield battery. He's losing the fight here. Mate, that Nexus, it might have been good. Look, I told you. Two adepts across the map trying to do havoc. But Xions just warping in a couple extra few units to defend. Now, mate, Pacomike's natural base goes to dust. The question is, can Xion break this? I don't think he can. Yeah, he won't try. He won't even try it. He knows he has done a lot of damage, and he's gonna back out. The question is, now what Xions do? Because I don't see Xions making a natural base.
Yeah, instead he throws down a Twilight Council. So he's going to double down, throws down another pylon. He wants to be all in here on Blink Stalkers. He's denying the 4th base. And he does have the Stalker count, and I think he's going to be able to maintain that. The interesting thing is that Pacomike went for a bait. The Madman is going for Disruptor drops.
Soldier 4 Light. He heard you say it a couple of games ago.
Pacomike, I was talking about PvZ, papi. Not PvP. War Prism speed is about to finish up, and with this prism, this is massive. Both players are on 1 base. We cannot afford to lose too many probes. And how good is Xion's reaction going to be?
I love Dastan in the chat. Clone fight. Wow. Okay, Xions bring forward immediately targets the Immortal. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he gets the Immortal. The props of Pacomike are being pulled He is desperate to defend here. Is he gonna be able to? Because the blink is adding a lot here for
yeah,
Xions.
Xions is breaking on through. It's too much damage across the map. We have the disruptor going off, and he does get a juicy purification over in the mineral line, but doesn't matter because Xions, he has the army.
Yeah, Xions has the army. Pacomike has lost a lot more. Xions has lost, and yes, this is GG, and Xions dies of the series.
GG, well played again. Pacomike trying to go for disruptors, trying to go for a Robo Bay as well, investing all this money in things that aren't stalkers. He doesn't hold on to his natural, he doesn't hold on to his main.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pacomike thought he can get away with it as he did in game number 1, but Xions was like, no, mate, I'm double down. I'm killing you one way or another.
GG, well played. And hey, also Dastan, I see you in the chat. I see you having fun. Hey, Xions and Pacomike, you know, at least they signed up for today's tournament. I didn't see you here. I think this just proves that, mate, I think they probably would have clowned all over you as well, you know? You want to prove me wrong? Sign up, papi.
Yes, sign up, Dastan. There's gonna be a Sentimento Latino next week. I'm gonna reserve a seat just for you, mate.
Just for Dastan. Prove it, mate. Prove it. GG. We are going into our ace match here between Pacomike and Xions. Again, PvPs in Latin America, they just hit a little bit different. They're just
That's an understatement, I think.
Yeah. People complain about how sometimes PvP can be a little bit of a coin flip. It can be a little bit random at times, but here it's crazy.
Okay, Light. So map number 3. Do you think now we are gonna see Pacomike as the aggressor?
Ooh, on Berlingrad, I don't want him to be the aggressor. He just needs to calm down, just get his natural base up. I feel like he's just the stronger player in a macro game, to be honest. If he wanted to get there, he just doesn't. He just does this weird stuff. I don't know why. He doesn't need to. You don't need to do it, Paco. God damn it. Shaking my head. We'll see how this series ends, as we're gonna get into game number 3. What's scary is that we are on Berlingrad, so again, aggression is usually what we see on this map. Ooh, so Xions, he can cause the upset.
Wait, I just noticed, your account is Diamond. Weren't you Master?
I have this is my casting account. I have my casting account and I have my ladder account. A ladder account. Well,
I see.
I have my casting account and I have my stream account.
Why do you have to, mate?
Because I was advised that because usually when you play on stream you play worse, so your MMR doesn't fluctuate too much. You have an account that you play off stream and you have an account you play on stream, but I never play off stream. So this account is still Diamond. Yes.
Then doesn't the two accounts kind of defeat the purpose?
It does.
God damn it. Speaking of defeating the purpose, here we have the Blue Protoss player who is trying to defeat the purpose. And the purpose in this case is his opponent, the Blue Protoss player, Pacomike.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player himself fighting back and winning that last game. Representing Team TGCF, it is Xions.
I love that stand that he says in the chat that why will I be sad playing? I can have fun here. The stand. You can have it both. You play, you lose early on, and then you can have fun here. Because we both know that you're not gonna make it far, okay? You're gonna play. You're gonna lose round 1 against, I don't know, White Hydra or something.
That's that. You can have it both ways, Papi. You can play it. You can play and then watch, or you can play, and I could even have you on to cast a match or two. Okay, just for old time's sakes. Remember, I've casted a couple of times with Dustan. You know, like whenever you weren't available or Yoda wasn't available, he's come on as well to flaunt his English. You know, good times, man. Good times.
No, that reminds me. Remind me about people who disappeared. Mate, where is Cristiano?
True, Cristiano Ronaldo, man. What happened?
Like he appeared like very cool on camera a couple of times, and then he just like spoof away.
Yeah. I mean, he's unfortunately, like many people, he's focusing on his studies. Feels bad, man. You know, like all the Chileans, he's in med school. I say med school. He's studying to become a psychologist, specifically, so mental health more than anything. And
wait, mate, that's the perfect place to come and practice here, mate. Like, look at this crazy guy over here who is casting like 80 hours a week.
True. I need you, Cristiano. I need you to keep me sane, papi. Yeah. So he's focusing on his studies, unfortunately, and yeah, StarCraft.
You're his case study for his thesis, mate.
True. That could be me, papi. That could be me. Yeah. So if people are wondering, that's where he is right now. He's focusing on his studies, less so laddering, less so StarCraft. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Yes. By the way, like, we have something unprecedented here.
Oh.
We have a natural base for Xions.
Yeah, both players are expanding. Relatively standard safe openers. Both players open up with stalkers. We do see that Pacomike went for sentries just to be safe. Soon he's going to be going for a hallucinated scout, and then he'll see that there's a natural.
There we go, mate. Natural for both players. The big difference here, Xions once more with that very quick toilet cancel. Meanwhile, Pacomike's is not even done yet. It's not even done. I do wonder if this is gonna like play a big role later on.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, Xions, he's cutting some corners here to make this happen. Meanwhile, because of this, Xions is in the dark. He hasn't really been able to go for a follow-up scout. Pacomike going to be relying a little bit more on his hallucination as it slips on in. And Pacomike is going to confirm the timing of the natural base. He's also should confirm... doesn't check the pylon. He didn't see the tech. Oh.
Wow. He forgot he's playing against Xions, man. The person who left his test literally at the door. But there we go. I think those shades should have revealed those buildings. And here we go, the adepts shading in. He's gonna sacrifice them to kill as many workers as possible. He has 3 workers at the moment. Can he get 4? Yes, he gets 4. Okay, that's okay. 4 workers, and he get a scout of the toilet council and the robo just as he was finishing.
Yeah. He also forced a lot of lost mining time as well here, so well worth it for 2 adepts for Pacomike, confirming everything, dealing all that damage, and now Xions is finally pushing out. You were talking about it before. The big difference here between our 2 players is that Xions does have a window where he has blink and Pacomike doesn't, but it's not the biggest window because Pacomike, you know, his Twilight Council was later, but not by that much, and looks like Xions is more concerned with scouting right now than really pushing.
Yes, plus, mate, Chronoboost is really good.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had Chronoboost. Can you imagine if I could Chronoboost my Steam?
That'd be disgusting. That'd be actually disgusting.
I know, right? Finally, something that Terran can discuss over.
Oh, my God. So Xions now thinking about maybe blinking to the main base, maybe blinking to the natural. Right now, just containing his opponent on 2 bases does delay the 3rd base of Pacomike, and he goes for his own 3rd.
Yes, so not bad by both players. Currently pretty equal. Pacomike 6 more workers than his opponent, but that's pretty much the only big difference here. The big thing, mate, is that Xions may be a few workers behind, but he's taking a lot faster.
Yeah, he is taking faster. Meanwhile, we just see Xions diving into the main base. He depowers some gateways. He almost depowers that Twilight Council as well, but he has to be careful. How many stalkers is he gonna lose trying to get out here?
Only 2. 3. Nice bling over there by Pacomike and that focus fire. really good play. So, and he managed to save the turret console. That was Xions tried to go for the pylon to depower the toilet console. It was so close, but he reacted quickly enough to manually target the pylon with the shield battery.
Yeah, that was very quick play there from Pacomike. The other interesting thing that just happened as Pacomike was going for a counterattack, Xions, upon recalling, recognized that he has the Stalker deficit, so he canceled his third.
I was like, what happened? That was a very sudden cancel, and now it is Xions who is behind in everything now, because the tier base for Pacomike is about to finish, and Xions still on 2 bases.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked. I do think that Xions, especially because he had a faster third base, he should have had a shield battery here. He should have been getting ready for a little bit of a defensive setup, but he didn't have it. So that cancel does set him back pretty far behind, because Pacomike, his is getting fully saturated.
Yes, he is now 11 workers ahead, mate. 11 workers. This is gonna start to snowball pretty soon.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, Pacomike, we saw it in the previous series against the Zerg Lord, where you can say what you want about, you know, maybe his decision making, but when it comes to his, like, mechanics, or at least his macro mechanics, like, man, this guy can make probes.
Hey, Pacomike is a total communist, mate. He only cares about his workers.
Only his workers, not his fighters, though. It feels bad, man. So we'll see kind of where things go here so far. +2 is on the way for both players. We do have a Stargate transition from Xions.
This is very risky. Like, I mean, it might work, but this is gonna be very slow transitioning. And if Pacomike in any point decides to, you know, activate the trap card, he might be able just to overpower Xion just because of the big economic difference.
Yeah, exactly. And I like this from Pacomike. He has an economic advantage. He doesn't have to be cheeky, but he is anyway. We have a Dark Shrine on the way. Oh my god. We have a Dark Shrine and a Robotics Bay on the way.
I mean, I guess Pacomike heard wrong the phrase when behind Dark Shrine, right?
Anytime Dark Shrine, Papi. Let's go. We have a bit of a Zella run by. It's not going to do too much here, but it's going to confirm the third base. It's going to confirm the probe count here. Pacomike going for a second Robo so we can get into double Disruptor production. But Xions, he's being even greedier.
Double Stargate, mate. Triple Stargate,
yeah.
What?
Triple Stargate.
Oh my god. Wait, what can you even produce out of the 3 Stargates? Like, is he gonna go for full carriers now?
Yeah. Late game Skytoss PvP. What can Disruptors do to you if you're not on the ground? Disruptors, they can't shoot up.
Well, let's see if Pacomike gives him the time to do it. I believe Pacomike has no idea that this is happening behind his back. Otherwise, I think he will just go, okay, I build more gateways and just go.
Yeah.
But okay, interesting. Xions might actually get away with it.
Yeah, this is scary. This is scary right now. Like, Pacomike is resting on his laurels. Like, he's taking a 4th base. He's been taking up. Like, if he was up against Ground Toss, he would be so far ahead right now. But Xions, I think he's doing the right call because he knows he was behind. He knows that he has a hard road ahead of him, so he has to do something crazy, and this is exactly that kind of crazy.
Now, here we go. Pacomike, his Dark Shrine is finally done. He's going over that Warp Prism. Is that gonna do damage? And oh no! The Warp Prism!
The Prism goes down. That also means that he doesn't get a scout in the main base.
Okay, nice shot over the Immortal, but the shield battery saves it. And yeah, that was a nice save by Xion with the War Prism, mate.
Yeah.
Because not only did Pacomike did not manage to do any damage with his Dark Templars, he didn't scout.
Yeah.
He didn't scout this target. He's still blind about it.
Exactly, and the carry cannon is coming out because of the cannons and the shield batteries. Xions was able to defend his 3rd base location. He's down 2 bases. Pacomike is taking another base, but he's still pumping out mainly Disruptors. He does have Stalkers, and Stalkers can kill carriers if the carrier count is low. The carrier count is getting a little bit higher.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Finally, Pacomike notices the carries and he's like, oh shit. And he's running away as fast as he can, but mate, everything is in danger here.
Exactly.
He loses two of the top. Now only Stalkers remain, mate.
Yeah, and now it's go time for Xions. He has momentum. He has to keep on going before Pacomike can respond. Pacomike throws down 2 Stargates to try and deal with this. Again, I imagine to try and go into Void Race or even Phoenixes. But Xions did successfully defend his 3rd base. He needs another base behind this, and I'm a little bit surprised he's backing off.
Yes, I think that 5th base of Pacomike was easily lost if he wanted it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. He felt insecure.
Yeah, maybe he was a little bit afraid of a counterattack, but maybe you got recall, it's all good.
Speaking of counterattacks, here we have the big counterattack by Pacomike. Nice blink forward here into the main base of Xions. Now everything is under threat. Oh my god, the fleet beacon.
Wow.
1 carrier.
The carrier goes down. We see a full surround. Twilight Council and Robo get sniped. Pacomike doing so much with so little here. Again, forcing Xions to stay at home. And Pacomike can kind of afford this because he does have another base. He does still have the economic advantage. And finally, his own Stargates are finished.
There we go. Void Ray production is starting for Pacomike and for Xions as well. So, mate, this is. Are we gonna go into Golden Armada versus Golden Armada situation?
We'll see if Pacomike can survive that long. Because again, we can see the army deficit here for Pacomike. Like, Xions has so many carriers right now. I believe that if he pushed out now, he could probably end the game. But you were talking about it before. He's insecure. He's not feeling that great about his position right now.
Yeah, tries to snipe one of the carriers. Doesn't work out. And nice random pylon positioning to catch up any incoming units. Wow, Pacomike is going Tempest, mate.
Yeah, I like this. Tempest do bonus damage to massive units, and they also have range, so they will make short work of these carriers. And again, Xions, he's still very tentative despite being so close to maxed out earlier. He's still just staying at home, staying at his 3rd.
I don't know, mate. I don't like this Xion. Please, just move out.
Yeah, again, he's. Oh my god, he's so scared. The Novas go off!
Yeah, Novas go off, but nice blink forward. He managed to evade more of that damage. But Pacomike Stalkers go and blink into the main base of his opponent. Let's see how much damage he can do because these Stalkers are dead. They are completely dead. The only question is what he can do with them.
Oh, not if he recalls.
Alright, I forgot that Protoss is OP.
Well, I mean, this is
you have a panic button if you screwed up.
This is why we were talking about how like Xions, mate, just push out, right? Like he has the recall just in case things go a little bit south. He has time to respond to that. Finally, he's pushing out across the map. There was a period where he was up 30-40 supply. Now the supplies are even.
Yeah, supplies are even. The only thing that is going right for him is that he has more army supply than his opponent because his opponent has more workers. So that is the only thing going on for him. So a stronger army, but less chance to rebuild it. Finally, this base is gonna go down, as it should have been 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, base is full, but look at how many Tempests we have. Oh my god, and with that range, they should be able to snipe whatever they can. Would you see a fleet on forward there? 1 Tempest does fall.
1 Tempest, 2nd Tempest fall as well. The rest of the army of Xions is not following, but oh my god, another base down for Pacomike. Where is the rest of the army of Pacomike? There we go. They're coming back. Oh, blink forward.
Oh, he will get 2 carriers, but loses his entire Stalker army for that. Xions still has plenty of momentum going his way. He's looking to crush into the natural base. We do have more Tempests trying to kite their hearts out, but no, they can't do it.
Blink forward by Xions. 4 Tempests left. Mate, now Xions is all over the production of Pacomike, and there's still 5 carriers here in the base.
Yeah, exactly. That those flanking Stalkers were a little bit ambitious from Pacomike, maybe pulling the trigger a little bit too early. The Tempests get focused down. Carriers kill everything. GG gets called, and Xions takes the series.
GG, man. Oh my god, I cannot believe Pacomike lost that. Like,
There you go.
Xion gave him the chance to survive, and it was still not enough.
Yeah, Xions, he knew what his win condition was. Who needs a 4th base? Who needs a 5th base? 3 bases is all I need to go into Sky Toss and max out on carriers.
So yeah, GG, and with that, our last Mexican player of the day is gone, and it's gonna be a Brazil versus Peru finals night.
Oh, GG, well played. Again, my condolences to Pacomike. He honestly played that really well, and he was getting really far ahead. It was just that, this, it's not a normal thing to go into carriers that quickly in PvP. Let's be real here.
Yes.
It's very iconic that Xions would be the one to do that, and Pacomike, it's on him to scout what his opponent's doing, right? To recognize, hold on, you're not taking a 4th base, you're not expanding. You have to be doing something different. What exactly is that?
Yeah, so that is it. That is it for Pacomike. And now, Light, we are once more in PvC realm, or as I would like to call it, hell.
Here we go, ZVP, mate. The grand finals, Los Gran Finales, is going to be the Zerglord versus Xions. As a reminder, this is not a TSL qualifier, so we do have a 1-point advantage to one of our players.